I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara. And we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Good morning. I am Jimmy, your astute tourist. TGIF, everybody. It's Friday. We made it. Good morning to you. I see Shirley is in painting with squirrels and Brandon's here. Thank you guys for coming in. We're starting a little bit later than our normal 6:20 a.m. Stream start. It's what is it? It's 7:30 Eastern Standard Time in the AM. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming in. So good to see you. Good morning to you, my friend. How are you? I hope everything is good up north where you're at. Glad you could come in this morning. Yeah, I figured I'd let you sleep in, so that you could get some rest. I actually slept in myself. I got up at 6 a.m. versus my 5 a.m. Good morning, Dawn. How are you? Busy sorting something, be with you, but listening for now. Fantastic. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I got my morning cup of Joe. I hope everybody has their favorite beverage of choice. Like I said, it is Friday. I did get to sleep in. I have the day off from work today. So, and I had a gig last night. So I got to sleep in a little bit. And now we're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So I figured we do kind of a special Friday edition. It's going to be a little bit longer than our typical 30 minutes. We'll go as long as you guys can hold out, or at least until I got to get ready to pack. We are heading to the beautiful state of Maine today. And I hope to be on the road sometime before noontime if I can. But for the most part, the RV is already parked, but I have to put my camera gear, my guitar and computer and that kind of stuff, some clothing and that. I know that Colleen's gonna go and grab some provisions, and she'll be heading out to the market and getting some things for us so that we have some food to eat. But that's what we're doing. So that's why one of the reasons why I started a little bit late today. But I'm glad you all could come in. And like I said, it's a little different from our normal 6:20 a.m. start time. How is everybody doing? Everybody got a good day planned? You got the weekend planned? Good morning, Drunken Chef. How are you? I'm glad that you could come in. I like your coffee cups. I have mine right here. My official Astute Tourist Channel coffee mug. Does the stream seem a little laggy? Is it lagging this morning? Yeah, Shirley, we're heading out, like I said, around. Oh, I don't know. I want to, like I said, I'd like to be on the road before noontime. It's not a long ride up there, maybe about an hour and 10 minutes. We're going to be close to the ocean. My son's going to be following us up in the Jeep Wrangler. That way we can go to the beach tomorrow, spend some time at the beach in the morning. And then the place that we're going to is called Bentley's Saloon and RV Park. It's a lot of fun. It's sort of a biker place in a way. We're not bikers, but we have a lot of friends who are. But there's two stages. They have an indoor stage and an outdoor stage, and there's a lot of music there and a lot of fun. We can get lobster dinner in that there as well, and then you just walk back to your campsite when you're done. It's a whole lot of fun. and it's a nice place to spend the weekend. Like I said, we have a lot of friends that go up there. So, but we'll be spending Father's Day weekend up there. So, happy Father's Day to all of you fathers out there. Um, that's going to be our special thing. But most bikers are really good people. They sure are. Yeah, yeah, for the most part. So this is a big deal here in New Hampshire too. This whole week has been New Hampshire Bike Week. And next year, so this is the 99th year they've been doing it. You believe that? They've been doing the biking week for almost 100 years. Next year will clearly be the 100th year for it. So next year will be a big deal. But we get bikers from all over the world converge into New Hampshire. And if you've been driving on the interstate this week, you've seen a lot of bikes heading north from here. I'm close to the Massachusetts border, and the Lakes region of New Hampshire is kind of the area where they all go. There's a town called Laconia right on Lake Winnipesaukee, and the New Hampshire Motor Speedway is where they do all the bike races, which is in Loudon, and it's not far from the lake, but they head up to the Weirs. It's an area called the Weirs, and there's bars and music and all kinds of uh, bike shows, and you can buy swag and buy bikes if you wanted to. It's a lot of fun. But we're heading up to Maine, so I'm not sure. We'll probably have some of those bikers may head over that way for the day to where we're going to be up in Arundel, Maine. You never know. Yeah, till you mess around, right? But you're right, though. For the most part, all my friends, I have a lot of friends who are bikers, and they're good people. I grew up with a lot of them. I had a bike back in the day, but I spend more of my money on guitars than I do motorcycles. So I have a lot of guitars right over there. Let's see, right past that shelf. I have a whole bunch of guitars all lined up over there. So I spend a lot of money, and I have thousands of dollars invested into my musical equipment. So good morning, Najuma. How are you, my friend? It's good to see you. I hope that hacking incident you had, you got that straightened out. Good morning, Kenny. How are you? Thank you, my friend, for coming in. Oh, one thing I didn't do is I didn't put the link up into the chat. So let's do that now. If anybody wants to come up into the panel, let me know. Let me know. Kenny is always welcome, and anybody else is welcome to come up. But thank you for doing that, Kenny, as always. I appreciate everything that you do. Let's see. Shirley saying hi to Najuma. Good morning. Saying hi to Kenny. Kenny, thank you again for sharing out that. Here is the link if anybody wants to come up somewhere. We're a little laggy this morning. What's going on here? Guess it doesn't want to come up. Good morning, loves you. How are you, my friend? Something is going on. You guys see the stream okay? Is it lagging? I'm not able to show. Oh, there we go. Okay. A little behind. Good morning, my friend. How are you? Good to see you. I hope all is good in the Philippines. Hope the weather is good. And there's the link. There it is. So if anybody wants to come up on the panel, please feel free. Copy that link and jump in if you want. It's good to see you all. Today, Friday, June 17th, it is going to be the start of the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruisathon. It happens, it all begins and happens tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Down Under Cruisers. Sean and Lana will, they'll be up at 6 p.m. And Sean told us yesterday, he was up in the panel yesterday, that he has a special guest. Sorry, I hear some crazy sound in the house here. Not sure what that is, but um, oh, it was the garage door opening. That was odd. It threw me right off. But yeah, Sean, he has a special guest tonight starting at 6 p.m. And then it's going to carry on for 24 hours until tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Kenny, his stream will be from 1 a.m. tomorrow morning until 3 a.m. I did put the list out on my community page, and I'll be sharing a lot of that today. We are going to be busy getting ready to head up to Maine, but once we get up there and get settled, I'll start to share some of the information. And but Helping Hands for Cruising Cruisathon, that's tonight from 6 p.m. until tomorrow night 6 p.m., the 17th to the 18th. And I hope you guys can all bounce around and join in to a lot of the fun. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for my stream. I thought maybe I'd play some of my own original music for you guys. Does that sound good? Let me know in the chat if you think that's a good idea. Or I can just talk and we can share facts and do some of the stuff that we do. Kenny says he'll be up for the full 24 hours more than likely. Right, Kenny? I know you. Couple big cups of coffee, and something tells me by 6 p.m. tomorrow night, you're going to be like this on the arm of your chair, yawning, still awake, head down, maybe. I remember that from this spring when you stayed up for the duration, right? A lot of fun, though. So don't forget, Helping Hands for Cruising. And the most important part is if you can donate money, I think that's important. Whether it's a quarter or $1 or $100, it really doesn't matter. It all goes to a good cause. If you're not familiar with the Helping Hands for Cruising, it's a charity that it helps folks that normally wouldn't be able to afford to go cruising and experience the fun and excitement of taking a cruise on the high seas, and gives them the opportunity to be able to do that. So Kenny is actually going to be the first recipient. He's going in October, and they're heading down to the Caribbean. They're leaving out of Miami. So that's going to be a lot of fun with that. Um, Dawn is saying, good luck with all of that, guys. I'm having trouble sharing. Here we go. Good luck with it all. Best wishes. Gotta go and mess with the computer. See you Monday. All right, Dawn. Thank you, my friend. I hope you have a good weekend and get that computer stuff straightened out. I know you've been having a lot of problems with that. I have to fuel up. Fueling up. But let me share that again with you guys. There's the link if anybody does want to come up. You don't have to. It's fine. But I hope you're having a good day. Hey, Ariata, how are the dogs? How's the puppies over there in the Philippines? Everybody doing well? Last count you had 9, right? Or you had a little more than that? I don't remember now. I know you had a lot of dogs though. We actually have a phone interview tonight with a dog rescue adoption place at 5:30 tonight. We're going to be interviewed so that we can, get vetted to make sure that we're, worthy parents to adopt another dog. So we're going to try to get Molly a sister. So hopefully in the next few weeks, we're going to have another addition to the family. And that should be good. We're not sure the age. I definitely want to get another female, but I'm not sure of the age. So we'll see, but that should be good. And I'll keep you guys in the mix. John and Nancy. John's driving home. I did go on a little later today, John. I got to sleep in. I have the day off today, and I had a gig last night. So I slept until 6 a.m. and I figured I would start the stream a little bit later today. Um, 20 minutes wasn't enough once I had woken up and gotten my coffee. So, um, but yeah, so we started later, and I can go a little bit later today. We won't go too long, but Tea Light and Love is in the house. Hi, Terry. How are you, my friend? Good morning to you. I hope all is good with you and Emil. Molly's little sis, how sweet, right? Yeah, absolutely. We um we we're excited. We've been wanting to get Molly a friend for a little bit, but it's taken us some time. And she John's saying hi to Kenny and loves you. She's loves you, saying good morning to you, John. And Najuma Brown is saying good morning as well. Yeah, but we wanted to get a friend for her um, for some time, but it's taken us a little bit, like I said, to prepare. There's a good portion of the day that we're both working, so Molly is here by herself, and we're one of those people. We leave the TV on for Molly so that she can hear the music and hear the sounds, but um, it breaks my heart to leave her here alone. So getting a friend for her, I think, is important. Although lately, my son, all the renovation we've been doing in the house, the kitchen and the dining room and that, Nick has been home here working. So um, at least Molly's had him here for almost every day recently. So, which is good. We definitely spoil our pup. We love her to death, and she's that important. So we'll see if we can find a worthy companion for her and for us as well. So, good morning to everybody. Thank you for coming in. Last night I played a gig here in the little town that we live in. They have there's an area down, but we live in a town with a nice, beautiful lake, and they have a common. It's a playground, and it's like a park that's right next to the lake, with a gazebo and a stage out there. So we set up on the gazebo stage, and it's right there by the lake, and the breeze was blowing across, and we had, gosh, if I had to guess, there had to be 100 people there. It was a good crowd, and we played for 2 hours straight without a break. It was a lot of fun. I think everybody enjoyed it, and that's what we did last night. So I ended up sleeping in a little bit today after that. So we were up a little bit later than my normal bedtime. So, like I said, I slept till about 6 o'clock this morning, and then got up and started my day. And Shirley, um, she sent me a message, and she's like, "Did I didn't see you? Did I miss you?" And I ended up sending her a message back and saying, "No, we're going on at 7:30 today." So. Um, um, So here we are. It's a beautiful day out. It's a little breezy. It's sort of kind of partly sunny, I would say, more clouds than sun. But it's supposed to be a hot day today, and I hope it's going to be a hot weekend. We may get a little showers later this evening, and then maybe some tomorrow. But we plan on going to the beach tomorrow once we get settled into the RV park. And I'm going to film all that. Who knows? Maybe I can do a quick live from the beach if we have a good signal. I think that would be fun, right? Um, we'll see. We'll see what happens. What's everybody else got going on for the weekend? Let me see if I can catch up here in the chat. Most people are saying good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Terry says it bums me out that I can't visit as long as I want, but work dictates. I have to make the bank. I love you too, my friend. PMA is right. Look, you got to do what you got to do, and get out there and work while you can, right? got the bills to pay, and that's why my usual stream, I'm up and I'm only up for about a half an hour or so. So um, got to hit the road and go out and make some money, um, so you can pay the bills, so that you can do the things like doing this. Um, I there's no way that I could take a lot of time off myself. We all have bills and responsibilities, and you know that's life, I guess, right? But PMA saves the day, right? And you think about it and be positive. I live for, I work so that I can take a day off like today. I wish I could take a week off, but I can't. I can't afford it. So I do it in spurts, a day here, a day there. Um, One thing I am trying to plan right now is to take a trip out to Colorado. I'm trying to scrape the dough together for that. I have family for that, or I have family out there, and I want to visit with them, and I want to get more content for the channel. Um, it's hard. Here I started a travel and destination channel, and I I can't really afford to go to many places. So, but again, we do the best we can, and PMA saves the day. Stay positive, think positive, be positive, and positive things will happen. Positive things definitely will come back to you for sure. So you get out there and you do what you got to do and make the bank. And I'm glad you could come in and at least spend a few minutes with us. It means the world to me that you all come in to my little old live stream, um, and just hang out and visit with me for a while. I really appreciate it. Um, we we're excited to go away this weekend. I'm excited for the cruisathon. The cruisathon is going to be a lot of fun, and I won't be like Kenny. I won't be like you. There's no way I'll be able to stay up for 24 hours. There was a time when I was a young man, I probably could do it, but there's no way. Even with all the coffee, I could drink pots of coffee. I'd still fall asleep. But yeah, don't forget about that. And like I said, I'll be sharing a lot of the information on the community page. I already have. So, and if you're friends with Paul S. Vines or with Meg, on their Facebook pages, they've been advertising the cruisathon just about every day now. And Paul put up he put up the schedule as well. So there's no reason why in 24 hours you can't stop in and say hi to some of these folks, and it's a good thing, and it helps raise money so that some people that wouldn't be able to go on a cruise are able to do that. And Najuma, you're going to be going on the cruise in October, isn't that right? And get to hang out with Kenny and the crew. Speaking of Paul Vines, here he is. Good morning, Paul. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. I don't know if you want to come up on the panel, Paul, for a moment, just to maybe talk about the cruisathon. It's up to you. You don't have to, but there is the link. But I appreciate everything that you and Meg and all the others are doing. You guys work hard, and you go above and beyond being moderators. For a lot of channels and helping get the word out about a lot of things, not just the cruisathon, but you post the schedule of people's live streams, and that's fantastic. Oh, you're getting ready for work. All right, my friend. That's good. But it was funny. I don't know if you were watching and you heard me, but um, I was mentioning you and Meg, and want to give you a big shout out and a thank you for all that you two have done. It's a good thing, and it's important. Um, it goes back to what I always say about this community that we're in. This YouTube community it's awesome. It's a friendship. It's a family. It's a huge support. Everybody helps each other, and I don't. We all have different agendas and different goals, I think, when we start our channels. But I think there's one common goal, and that's the fellowship that we have. We all get to group together, and we're friends, and we certainly support each other. That is for sure. Don't forget, speaking of support, everybody that's in the chat, if you haven't been to their channels, take the time out, write down their channel name, and when you get a moment, head over to their channel, check them out, watch a video, watch a full video if you can, and give them a legitimate comment on their video. And then if you do like their channel, go ahead and subscribe to them. I am not I'm not uh, a growth channel. We're not a growth channel at all, but I'm all about supporting each other and helping each other grow for sure. So if you're going to do that, do it right. Like I said, watch a full video. Everybody has, varying lengths of videos. Some are a couple minutes long, some are a couple hours long. They're live streams and that. But head on over to each other and give each other a pat on the back. And a lot of folks work hard, and they put their heart and soul into creating some of the videos that they make. And there's a lot of really good information out there. I've met a lot of great people, people in the travel arena, and gardeners, and people that review things. Kenny does a lot of food reviews, and then just all around good people that do a lot of lives, um, and just have a lot of fun. There's musicians on here. There's people that teach you how to fix things. I had an issue with the with one of this. So my RV has the slide outs, and those have awnings on the top that unroll. They got a spring in it, and it rolls back up when you put it in. And I had a problem with one of them. I looked it up on YouTube, and I learned how to fix the thing. So there's so much information here on YouTube. I don't even have cable. I shut my cable off. And I basically watch YouTube every day. It's a fantastic medium, and it's a great community. So if you can take some time out to help support each other, and if there's somebody that you do watch a lot of, you should probably support them and subscribe to their channel. So um, our channel is definitely dedicated to traveling, and that you can see behind me. This is some of the stuff that we've acquired from some of the traveling we've done. Now there's some Egyptian stuff here that I have not been to Egypt yet, but this stuff here was from Mexico, and I have been south of the border. I have a big map behind me where you can see. That was one of the props I featured in our channel trailer, The Adventures of Dick Jones versus Dr. Jones, which was our Indiana Jones style trailer for the channel. And if you haven't seen that, I think you should watch it. It's pretty good. Took me a year, part-time, on and off, to do it. Winter time came, so I had to stop filming for the winter just because there was snow. And I had started it in the summer when we started the trailer. And I didn't want to have any snow or winter shots into it. I mean, maybe I could have, but it was a lot of fun. And it's all about the adventures of Dick Jones, and he's searching for some treasure. So I'm not going to reveal the spoiler alert or anything like that. You'll have to watch it and find out what he finds. So, but it was a lot of fun making that. I'd like to make some more cinematic style videos. That's really the only one I've done so far. And it's, there's not a lot of dialogue in it. In fact, there's no dialogue in it. But we went to some interesting places. What do they call them? Locations. We went to some interesting locations, and we actually incorporated a castle that we found, and the folks there were gracious enough to let us go in, and they gave us full run of the place. We told them what we were doing, and they didn't have to let us in. but they let us in there, and we spent a full day there filming at the castle. It was a lot of fun. So if you get a chance, check out that video. And then we have all kinds of other videos that we've been to Florida and Disney, and a lot of New Hampshire sites. We've been to the mountains. We've been out to a portside city called Portsmouth, which is, if you're familiar with New Hampshire, Portsmouth is, it's famous for, there's the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard is there. They build nuclear submarines. And that port city is awesome. It's a lot of fun, great restaurants, and there's a lot of history there. So we've done that. We've gone to some Red Sox games. We've done a lot. Dawn from Cyprus was watching our covered bridge video that we did. New Hampshire has a lot of covered bridges in it, and we've only just touched a little bit of them. I think we visited 6 of them on that day, and they're neat if you like that type of architecture, and they're old. Most of them were built in the early 1800s, so that was a lot of fun. So that's a little bit more about the Astute Tourist channel, but I want to do more. Like I said, I may be planning to go out to Colorado for a few days, and I'm going to try to do some filming out there. I've been there a few times, and I haven't really done much filming. The channel was in its infancy, I think, the last time we went, and I spent more time visiting family, and we didn't do a whole lot of filming. I took a lot of pictures, but not a lot of video out there. So Colorado is a beautiful state. Some of the tallest mountains in the world are there, the Rocky Mountains that stretch basically from, almost from Texas all the way up into Canada. So it's pretty cool. It's a cool state, and very pretty and picturesque. So the last time we went, we drove out, Colleen and I. We packed up her Toyota. It was before we had the RV, and we spent 2 weeks on the road, which was a lot of fun. It was like another honeymoon for us. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time. But all right, that's enough about me. How's everybody else doing? Anybody got any plans for the weekend? You got anything good going on? Anybody doing anything good? It is Father's Day weekend. And like I said, happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. I'll be spending mine with my son. He's coming up with us, going to Maine. So that'll be a lot of fun. Him and his girlfriend are going to come up and spend the weekend with us. So they'll be meeting us up there at some time this afternoon. And we got the interview with the adoption agency, and then 6 p.m. is when Down Under Cruisers will start the cruisathon, and it's awfully nice of them to be doing it at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that is 8 a.m. It's going to be 8 a.m. their time on Saturday, I believe, because I think they're 14 hours ahead of us. I believe that's what that is. But that should be a lot of fun. So we'll be in and out of the saloon, and I'll be popping in and out of some live streams for that. How about you, Shirley? What do you got going on for the weekend? Are you still celebrating your birthday? You having a girls' weekend, or are you heading out with family, or are you staying in? What are you going to be doing for the weekend? All kinds of noises going on here. So when I look this way, I'm looking out the window. I can see the roof of the tiki bar. And then when I turn this way, I can see my guitars and my guitar amps and equipment, and in my little studio here, which is so let's see, summer vibes there. Najuma's going to be hanging with the grandkids. That's always fun. I don't have grandkids. I probably won't have any for some time, but we're not pining away for any. But I know the folks that do have grandchildren, they say it's the best thing ever. How many do you have, Najuma? How many grandchildren do you have? Shirley's going to be doing summer vibes. Right on. I love that picture of you. That's awesome. 17 degrees today. What does that equate to in Fahrenheit? I need to get a converter. All right, I'm going to convert this now. Let me see if I can find this. I'm going to look up for a temperature converter because I am I'm illiterate when it comes to that stuff. Shorts and tank top, digging in your garden, getting topsoil today. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, you have 12 grand. Good for you. How awesome is that? That's a lot. That's a lot of kids. Good for you. I'm sure you love them and enjoy them. That's awesome. I love to hear that. Um, I don't have a big family at all. 62 degrees. Okay. Got it. Thank you, my friend. Um, okay. Yeah, I don't have a very big family on my side of the family. I have one brother, and he has two children. His children don't have any children of their own. My myself, I have two children. I have two boys, and neither of them are married or have kids. Colleen's side of the family is big. She has a large family. Um, so I have a lot of, excuse me, yawning. I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and several of them have kids of their own. So there are some grandkids on that side of the family, but for me, I don't have any. So today is going to be, let's see if I can do this. It's going to be probably this. So it's going to be 28 degrees, your temp, Shirley. It's going to be about 83 today. It's going to be hot, which is good, fine with me. I like the warm weather. And so the oldest is 19 and the youngest is 5 months old. God bless you. That's awesome. Good family. That's fantastic, Najuma. I'm happy for you. I'm sure you have a lot of fun with them. Christmas must be crazy. And around the holidays, you all get together. I'm sure you need a big table to sit around. I bet the kids have their own table, don't they? I can remember growing up and getting together with all the aunts and uncles and that around the holidays, and us kids, we had our own table to sit around to eat, and the adults and the big kids sat at the big table, which wasn't bad. Good memories, being a youngin. Good memories of being young and spending holidays with my friends and family. But good for you. Congratulations on all of those grandchildren. And that's quite a age span too. It's nice because the 19-year-old, I'm sure that you can sit down and have somewhat of normal conversations with, and then the little ones you get to coo and goo over the babies, which is awesome. Um, haven't had any babies around here for very in a long time. Molly was the she was the last baby to come into my home as far as our babies. When we got her, she was 7 weeks old. She was a little tiny little puppy. Um, she was maybe this long. She looked like a big hot dog bun, a big brown hot dog bun. And now she's 5 years old and she weighs 65 pounds. So I don't think the new pup that we get, I'm not sure what the age is. Here I go yawning again. I'm not sure what the age will be of the new pup. I mean, they have dogs that are, 5, 6, 7, 8 months old, all the way up to elderly dogs. Um, I'm not really that, you know, stuck on a certain age. I think the younger the better. Maybe one around Molly's age, between 3 and 5. I think may be good. But you never know. We may get up there and see some puppies, and of course, Colleen will be there, and you know what happens when you see the little babies. So it's hard telling, not knowing, as they say, but that'll be fun. Um, all right, so let's get into some facts, a couple fun facts for the day, and then I'm gonna hit the road and get ready to for our trip and get the RV packed. So let's see, 100 cool random fun facts of the day that'll make you smarter. Good morning. Welcome back, Drunken Chef. I'm glad you came back. Um, this is from factsdaily.com. Um, factsdaily.com. So we'll just do some random facts for, thank God it's Friday, TGIF, the 6/17/22 edition of our morning live stream. Thank you, Shirley. Uh, I hope it is as well. And like I said, I'm going to take a lot of video, and we'll probably edit a video and put it out there. And when I can figure out how to share photographs on here, I think they have to be a certain. I'm looking at it now, so I can either put them into Google Slides or I have to make them a PDF or something. So. Yeah, so currently supports Google Slides, PowerPoint, and PDF. So once I get some of those converted to PDFs or into PowerPoint, I can share a lot of photographs with you guys as well. But all right, so this comes from factsd.com. So if any of these are wrong, this is on them. But this says, when a male penguin falls in love with female penguin, he searches the entire beach to find the perfect pebble to present to her. So, kind of like humans, we present pebbles, don't we? They're called diamonds. But we present a pebble, right? That's pretty cool. And do they mate for life, penguins? Does anybody know? I don't know if they do. I know there's some birds that do that. New Zealand, this is for the folks down under. New Zealand will deny people residency visas if they too high of a BMI, body mass index, and there are cases where people have been rejected because of their weight. Really? They discriminate against fat people or obese people? Well, I didn't know that. Did anybody know that? Whenever a pregnant woman suffers from organ damage like heart attack, the fetus sends stem cells to the organ, helping it to repair. That's pretty good. I think that's self-preservation, right? Self-preservation, so the baby sends up some stem cells to help repair the mama. It's illegal to climb trees in Oshawa, a town in Ontario, Canada. Anybody from Canada here? Is it against the law to climb trees? According to this, in Oshawa, a town in Ontario, Canada, you can't climb trees. I never knew that. How about this? Brown eyes are blue underneath, and you can actually get a surgery to turn brown eyes blue. I have blue eyes. See, I didn't know that they were blue underneath. Does that mean, what are mine underneath? What color are my eyes underneath? White? Are they brown underneath the blue ones? Don't know. This is from faxd.com, just so you know. When you blush, the lining of your stomach also turns red. How do they know that? They put a camera down into your stomach, and so when somebody blushes, they see the stomach inside blush too. It's crazy, right? Let's see. A bolt of lightning is 6 times hotter than the sun. Yeah, $1 million studies, right? Somebody's spending money on this stuff. That's crazy. Somebody is definitely spending money in the wrong place. They can spend some our way, right? How about they bring some of that millions our way? Um, when a person cries and the first drop of tear comes from the right eye, that would be this eye, it's happiness. If it's from the left eye, it's pain. Really? Okay. Again, someone's spending money on this stuff? I don't know. Only 2% of Earth's population naturally has green eyes. Who has green eyes? Show of hands. Who in the chat has green eyes? Colleen's eyes can be green. They change. It's funny. Her eyes color does change, but they can be green. Anybody have green eyes in the chat? How many people have blue eyes? Show of hands. I do. Blue eyes. Having bridesmaids in a wedding wasn't originally from moral support. They were intended to confuse evil spirits or those who wish to harm the bride. Really? I don't remember any. You got brown eyes, Shirley. Yeah. I don't remember any evil spirits at my wedding. There may have been some. Well, there were spirits. Let me tell you that. They came in a bottle, but I don't think any of them were evil. Although, depending on how some people felt the next day, they may have considered them spirits to be evil, right? Crying makes you feel better, reduce stress, and may help to keep the body healthy. And honestly, that's good. Drunken Chef's got brown eyes. If you got evil spirits at your wedding, don't get married, right? I agree with that, Shirley. Absolutely. Exactly. Sage something. So burning the sage, is that what you're talking about? I would agree with that. We burned the sage around before. All pandas, panda bears, all pandas in the world are on loan from China. So panda bears, they're all from China. Those are cool animals. They look really friendly too. I see the folks that have watched videos of them taking care of the pandas and going into the cages, and all the pandas come around and hang on to the people's legs, and they look like they're real friendly and they want to just play. I would like to have a panda, although I'll stick with dogs. When howling together, no two wolves will howl on the same note. Instead, they harmonize to create the illusion that there are more of them than there actually are. And that makes sense, doesn't it? Especially out in the wild. Out in the wild. Yes, interesting facts, Kenny. We're doing it again. And we'll go for another 10 minutes. It's 8:19 right now. I've been going for almost 50 minutes, which is good. I wanted to do about an hour today, so then um, our usual half hour. I don't have to get ready for work. I do have to get ready for the trip, but let's do a few more of these. Your nose can remember 50,000 different scents. Your nose has a memory. Wouldn't that be your brain? Wouldn't that be a brain? Right? I don't know. Again, like Shirley said, people are spending millions of dollars on this stuff. Go figure. At room temperature, the average air molecule travels at the speed of a rifle bullet. Wow, that's fast. Highlighters. I guess we're talking highlighters, right? You know, those markers that you highlight information, written text. The most common color for highlighters is yellow because it doesn't leave a shadow on the page when photocopied. That makes sense, right? I have a bunch of highlighters in my desk at work. I have yellow, I have green, I have orange, I have kind of a fuchsia color highlighter, and I have blue. I'm not sure why. Does anybody know why we have all those color highlighters? I don't know. Kenny, thank you. Right on. You gotta go run some errands, are you? Perfect. You picking up any food you're gonna review when you go on your errands today? The Bermuda Triangle has as many ships and plane disappearances as any other region of the ocean. So that just leads to believe that it's not any different than any other part. But somewhere, um, somebody somewhere said, Bermuda Triangle. Oh, goodness, it's evil. There's aliens there. There's some magnetic pull there that's sinking ships and pulling planes in. I never believed that. Anybody believe that stuff? I certainly don't. Dolphins recognize and admire themselves in mirrors. Dolphins are very smart. I believe they're probably one of the smartest animals that are close to human beings, intelligence wise. I'm pretty sure of that. Maybe we were all dolphins once before we came out of the crawled out of the ocean and grew arms and legs. Um, Maybe. I don't know. Let's do a few more. We'll do a few more. After working out, it takes 5 hours for your body temperature to return to normal. 5 hours. That's a good amount of time. That's almost 1/5 of the day, right? Children have more taste buds than adults, and I believe we learned this one in one of the other streams that I did. The interesting facts. The eye makes movements 50 times every second. It's moving around. Eyes are moving around. You guys get your coffee still? Mine's getting low. I'm gonna have to bring the Keurig in here if I do these longer streams. Um, that way I can just brew a cup of coffee right here. Yeah, so I don't have to get up and leave the stream. I've seen some people in streams though. They're like, "Hey, I'll be right back," and then they leave the stream running and they go off and do something. Maybe they're going off to use the bathroom or have a smoke or make a cup of coffee. I don't know. Kenny says he's going to be picking up some food to try. I'm going to look forward to that, Kenny. Whatever you pick up and that you're going to try. Polar bear's fur is transparent. It's not white. Well, how come we don't see their skin then? Is their skin white? Maybe that's it. During a car crash, 40% of drivers never even hit the brakes. I'll tell you a story. So today's Friday, so it was Wednesday. So Wednesday I'm at work and I ordered some lunch from a local pizza place. So I drive to go pick up my food. And it's on a major road. a lot of traffic, speeds 40, 50 miles an hour on this road. So I pick up my food and I'm coming out and I'm sitting at the end of the parking lot driveway to pull out onto this major road and take a left and head back to the firehouse. And right in front of me, a kid in a car rear ends a pickup truck right in front of me, and at a good clip, a good speed. And the other funny thing about it was, so they're in the lane across from where I'm sitting, and they're heading in the direction that I wanted to go. They crash into each other right at the same time. A police car was heading in the other direction, and so the cop and I saw the whole thing, and nobody was hurt, thank God. There was considerable damage to the young lad's car. The pickup truck didn't really seem to be damaged too much. It had a little, but nothing that would impede its operation. But it was pretty funny. Um, I don't often see crashes, but I did pull up and ask if everybody was all right. Nobody was injured. There were no hazards. So I left it in the hands of the capable police, and I took my chicken wings and I went back to work. So, and I think he may have been part of the 40% because he crashed right into them, no brakes involved. So that's what made me think of that was this 40% of drivers never hit the brakes in a crash. When the moon is directly overhead, you weigh slightly less. Maybe the moon could follow me around. I could weigh less than what I weigh now. What do you think? I don't know. What else do we got? Honeybees navigate by using the sun as a compass. That's cool. I didn't know that. So they follow the sun. Isn't there a Beatles song that talks about following the sun? Got any Beatles fans out there? What else do we got? Banana milkshakes is the perfect cure for a hangover. Really? Has anyone had a banana milkshake after you've had a hangover? Or while you've had a hangover? I didn't know that. 90% of US media, TV news and radio, is owned by 6 companies. And I did know that. I did know that. Which makes you wonder. I'm not going to get on a rant about media, but that makes you wonder if there's only 6 companies that own all of these media outlets, and we get most of our information from these media outlets. You think they have an agenda? That could possibly be a fact. But like I said, I'm not going to rant. So let's move on. Goldfish don't have stomachs. No stomachs. Here comes the sun, right? Do 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 do. I love that. I'm not going to get a copyright strike for that, am I? Probably not. I don't think my singing would create a copyright strike. Melting ice and icebergs make frizzing noise called frizzing noise called Bergy Selter. What? Come on. I don't get that. Cherries can cause cancer cells to kill themselves. Wow. Really? The cherries are so intimidating that the cancer cells commit suicide. I love it. Right, Drunken Chef? You're going to have to test that out. I probably will too. Going to heading up to Bentley's Saloon. I may have to when Colleen goes to the market this morning, I'll make sure she gets some bananas so we can make some milkshakes. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see. Let's do a couple more and we're going to wrap it up here. A full moon is 9 times brighter than a half moon. Makes sense. Dogs and elephants are the only animals that understand pointing. Really? Dogs and elephants are very smart. Elephants have good memories, right? Isn't that what they say? And let's end on this one. Smiling actually boosts your immune system. So everybody smile, right? That's one of the things I talk about. Smile. PMA, right? Positive mental attitude. PMA will save your day. I am living proof. And when I say that, I'm not just using that as a line. It's not a tagline. And I'm not going to go into my history. But when I tell you that PMA does save the day, and I'm living history of that, just believe me, that's the truth. Positive mental attitude, it attracts more positive thoughts and positive energy into your world. It really will. And those of you that are regulars in my chat and in my live streams, you know what I'm talking about. So try to have a positive thought. Chase that negativity away. Smile at someone. It'll help your immune system, according to factsd.com. Smiling is contagious. I try to do it every day. I try to laugh every day. And when I see strangers that I interact with, I try to smile at them because they do smile back. It does. Most of them do. Some people are just having bad days and they're grumpy. They need to bring some of that PMA into their day. I appreciate all you guys coming in. I really do. This has been, we've been going for an hour. This is one of the longest streams I've done in a long time. Don't forget, if you are interested in any of our swag, you can go over to teespring.com, go to the Astute Tourist store. You can get yourself one of these awesome coffee mugs, t-shirts, beach bags. We have all kinds of nice stuff. Drunken Chef says, positive thoughts become positive words, out of which becomes positive actions. I couldn't have said it better, my friend. That is exactly the truth. It's like a smile. It's contagious. Try to change somebody's day if you can in a good way. In the fire service, we use MAD, make a difference. A lot of acronyms, right? PMA and MAD, MAD, make a difference in somebody's life. Just smiling at them can make a difference. Saying a kind word, saying hello, giving somebody a hug, telling them that you appreciate them and that you're thinking about them. It's all good stuff. Kenny, thank you. I want to thank everybody for coming in. I appreciate everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day. We're going to go and get ready for our camping trip, which is going to be a lot of fun. I'll be taking some videos. I will be live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for our cruise-a-thon, where our addition to the Helping Hands for Cruising. Don't forget the cruise-a-thon. It begins tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Down Under Cruisers, Sean and Lana, and their special guest will be up. And I'm excited to see who their special guest is going to be this evening. That should be a lot of fun. So I guess that's going to do it for me. I want to wish you guys peace and love from deep down in my heart. I hope you know how much I appreciate you. Have a safe and fantastic fun weekend. My name is Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist, and I'm going to see you later. Bye-bye.